Is there more than what meets the eye? The Tigers fans are having the time of their life. Hidai, if you're a Shaheens fan, you want to look away. As Saad Masood comes in his 21st match, he can wield the bat as well.
Yeah, well, he was the player of the match in the previous encounter where Shaheen struggled with the bat. He provided that cameo with the bat, and straight away he comes down and opens his account with a boundary. And the drought of boundaries after 21 deliveries have been over now.
There was that room outside the off stump. Masood, we know, can score runs. Got that 22 of 23 deliveries in pressure situation. In the semi-finals, the ball was in there, going past that point fielder, but it was hit so hard, so there was no time for that point fielder. Captain not happy. You got to bowl wicket to wicket. You've just got a wicket, and bowler lose delivery.
Almost topped it on. 11 done and dusted. 68 for 5. Is it time for a new champion, or are we calling it too soon? Because there is still a second innings to play. The Shaheens have won this tournament in 2019 and 2023. But Bangladesh, as we speak, are in prime position.
Yeah, well, back in 2019 it was in Bangladesh. Bangladesh were in the final as we welcomed the new bowler Mahfuzur Rahman Rabi into the attack. And Shaheen scored more than 300 runs and winning it by more than 70 runs in that final in 2019. Well, you look at the wicket, Maniba, and you see that it hasn't been easy to bat on. Is it the application? Is it that there are demons on this wicket?
See, there's a bit of a moisture, there's no doubt about it. The ball is sticking a little bit, but I still feel it's a good pitch to bat on. When I saw it before the game started, look at this one, keeping a little low. But that was the slower delivery. The batter had no idea about it. See, the ball is sticking, there is no doubt, but I still feel it's a good pitch to bat on. If you apply yourself, you could get runs. But Pakistan, Shaheen, somewhere down the line, I feel, they press the panic button.
Yeah, and then you look at Abdul Ghaffar Saklan, what a tournament he's had so far. He's taken a wicket at least in every match he's played. 2 for 30 against Hong Kong, 1 for 13 against Afghanistan at the Rishwa of the game, 1 for 27 against Sri Lanka, and 1 for 26 against India, and once again, 4 wickets on a very, very yeah, the Bangladesh boy is happy with the game. That first run out, Sakleen was involved in it. Seeing a fast bowler field like that, hitting the ball directly onto the stumps, goes on to Shuf.
Has he taken a wicket? He's been so economical in each and every spell that he's bowled. I don't want to mention it, but I still have to. 1 for 13 against Afghanistan. He was just not allowing Afghan batters to score runs. This is wonderful bowling by Mahfuzur, who's come in as a replacement today itself. On the biggest of occasions, he's been trusted by his captain, he's been trusted by his management, and in the first over, he's found his line. Sakleen, of course, star in the field and just took a wicket of Arafat. Brilliant first over for Mahfuzur. At the end of 12, Shaheens are scoring at 5.83, 70 for 5.
points.
Shaheen certainly are in a bit of a spot of a bother, 70 for 5, but they still have batting to come, and we know that they have some pinch hitters down the line. But what should be the modus operandi, and what do you think would be enough runs on this wicket?
I feel they should be thinking about 135-40 for now. Keep wickets in hand. Explode after the 16th over, or from the 16th over, because they've been pretty good from 16th to 20th. They've got the best net run rate from 16 to 20 overs amongst all the teams.
Upwards of 13 is their run rate in the death overs as of now. If you look at the projections, at 9 you reach 140. To the naked eye, during the toss, Irfan Khan Niazi said 180 would be competitive. Not a good total, but a competitive total. They have to rechange their plans now.
They've got to go to plan B. But to be very honest, I thought it was a 180 pitch when I first saw it.
To be honest, Manipa, plan B has gone, plan C has gone. They're down to plan Z now.
Yeah, but then not to forget, you talk about the batting abilities of Shaheens. Also look at the death overs economy of Bangladesh. That is 9.43, sitting number 5 on the table. And that should give him some hope. They are bowling on that teasing line. Asking question, all it needs is just a feather of a neck into the hands of Akbar, the skipper, the glove man.
Manipa, you are a left-arm spinner in your heydays. How impressed have you been by the efforts of these left-arm spinners? We'll talk about it in the next over. Because they're all over the Shaheens. At the end of 13, it's 72 for 5. Yeah, 111 at this current run rate because the left-arm spinners have put in the squeeze, Manipa, effective on this wicket.
And they're taking advantage of these 5 wickets that have fallen for Pakistan. Use of the fade. Akibul has been very impressive all throughout the tournament. When the pitches were rough on top, he was bowling a little quicker. And now, when the pitch is nice and hard, he's bowling a little slower, trying to flight the ball, mixing them well.
Yeah, well, all eyes on Irfan Khan Niazi out in the middle. Tell you what, his grandfather is his critique. He watches all his games. Mr. Muhammad Ahmad watches all his games, and after the game finishes, he calls him and tells him where he made mistakes. And one thing he tells him is to stay there, take the game deep, and never give up. How nice it is you have that in generations in your family, and get the support from the likes of your grandfather, hailing from Miawali. Irfan Khan Niazi has got a job to do here on a big day, final of this DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025.
And whatever happens in this game, I think his grandfather will tell him tonight, why didn't you come to bat at number 4?
That's a very valid point, Manipa. Absolutely valid point. What's fascinating, though, if you look at his record, he was imperious against Oman, didn't get to bat in the next 2, got out cheaply against Sri Lanka A, and today, the order of the day is play a test match innings as of now. Tries to take on the bowler, mistimes it completely. Reflexes by Akbar Ali.
Yeah, well, about that 44-run innings, he smashed 5 sixes. So that should give hope to Shaheens that he can smash it long and hard, provided that he stays there till the end. Yes, 18 delivery since the boundary's been hit, but the order of the day is stay there out in the middle.
They're finishing their overs very, very quickly. 14 done and dusted, 75 for 5, the Shaheens. Yeah, since losing that wicket, they are struggling to score runs. There's 3 of the last over, 2 in the previous 2 before that, 75 for 5. When I was in the middle last time during the post-match presentation, Saad Masood jokingly said Irfan Khan Niazi has this aggression that inspires the entire team. I think it's time to showcase that aggression now because you're heading into the death. You need that total, Manipa.
Yeah, aggression is important, but you've got to control it as well. You can't lose it because this is a situation. The captain will have to play a big innings from here now. He is on 9 at the minute. He's faced 21 deliveries.
Big appeal! Big appeal! He won't get a second chance! Ronaldo-esque celebration for Rakibul as well. And the Shaheens are crumbling. They're absolutely crumbling.
Well, he was itching for that big shot. Irfan Khan Niazi, we talked about him. He'd already been there. Faced 21 deliveries before that and wanted to go for the big hoik. The ball kept just a little low and didn't get it. And that is a plumb LBW decision to make for the on-field umpire. That is a big blow. The partnership of 11 runs been broken in Maas Sadakat and all the dugout not looking very happy. Irfan Khan Niazi 9 of 22. Shaheens are 75 for 6.
Fidai won't want to recall this, but this is the attack that bundled out Afghanistan A for 78. And on this final day, they're on track of piling on the pressure against Pakistan as well.
I'm loving the way they've gone about it, Bangladesh. I think it's their captain who motivates these boys so well, that we are seeing them handling the pressure better.
And this man, Rakibul, took 3 for 7 against Afghanistan A. That's where he broke the backbone of the Afghanistan A batting.
He's a smart bowler. He's very smart, very clever. That was pushed through when he got the Pakistan A captain. And that is what he does very well. Mixes them beautifully, mixes his flights, speeds, and the length.
On the flip side, Manipa, when you look at these visuals and the way, the guile that Rakibul has shown and the spinners have shown, the Pakistan Shaheen spinners must be licking their lips as well because there is some purchase on the wicket for them.
Yes, but they need some score on the scoreboard to put pressure when Bangladesh batters come into bat. The captain looking a little worried there.
No doubt about it. 13 dots by Rakibul. Is that another wicket? He is appealing. The closest, of course, but Akbar Ali didn't back him up. At the end of 15, we're now into the death overs, ladies and gentlemen. The Shaheens have only scored 76 for the fall of 6.
It's been a struggle so far for Pakistan Shaheens after being put into bat. 76 for 6, the top order blown away or blown apart by the efforts of Bangladesh. 4 overs remaining, 76 for, beg your pardon, 5 overs remaining, 76 for 6, 30 deliveries more. Pakistan Shaheen should be smarted out not to target those 150, Salman, but probably try and get to 130, and this pitch is not easy as it looks.
Rakibul has been brilliant. This is the straight one and almost getting the off stump of Saad Masood.
Slog sweep. That was an excellent hit.
Wonderful from Masood. This hit will relieve some pressure from him and the team. 83 Shaheens get to with 4.4 overs to be moved. In Pakistan, rightly so, Parveez, you said, should look to get to 130. And if in the process they get a few more bonus.
Shot. To find the gap. Certainly it did. A 6, a boundary to break the shackles.
Beautifully struck, waited, great timing. Saad Masood is a very blessed cricketer, blessed with timing. Just have a look at this on a slow nature of the pitch. He still gets such good timing. Gets to the boundary in a flash.
2 deliveries before the 6, 26 deliveries. The last boundary came in. 6 and a boundary and a dot delivery. The left arm spinner should be just bowling wicket to wicket. 6 was a good shot. Sometimes when a batter plays a good shot, you overthink. That will happen. Projected scores 9 runs per over, 126. Probably, as Salman said, few bonus going to 130. We will have a game in our hands. Like this field.
There's only one way to put some pressure back on the Bangladeshis, that get to a total, fightable one, and then come in and bowl well and take your chances. Exactly what Bangladesh have done. They've come in, bowled well according to the pitch.
Done the basics really well so far, Bangladesh A. 16 overs done, 88 for 6. 6 bowlers used so far. Rakibullah bowled out, Mehrab bowled out. Ripon Mondal got a couple of overs left. Saklain got a couple of overs left. I think sensible call would be to finish off with the seamers, unless Akbar Ali thinks that a spinner is a better choice in a slow surface. Certainly keeping a close eye on the VIPs.
MVPs.
Get away, Ripon Mondal right on the money. Bangladesh A did make a change in Mithun Joy coming into the side in place of Abu Haider Roni. A left part-time bowlers have got through the overs, so that's an indication how helpful the pitch is towards the spin bowlers.
And that makes the change that Pakistan made an even better one, because Arafat Minhaz is a left-arm spinner. So they have gone in with an extra spinner, and also Masud Akad would bowl. So 4 frontliners they have. Talk about spinners.
Comes down the track. Shahid Aziz. 2 is the call. Be happy with a single because Jishan Alam has got a very good shoulder. And probably sometimes the spinners in the middle overs can go bang bang. That's Mithun Joy for you, a left arm seamer. International cricket has played for Bangladesh in a ODI. He'll be hard done by. That's how sometimes the game goes.
Absolutely responding to the conditions is the Bangladeshi captain, doing a great job this far.
Bouncer and Hemanta Boteju, as well as Ayub Khan from Afghanistan. Some exercises. 1 bounce to be the order being called as well.
This is equally important from here onwards for Bangladesh bowlers as well, to close it with momentum. Cannot afford to lose that. If they bowl a couple of overs which are not up to the mark and Pakistan get a few runs off them, get to 130 or 40 or somewhere, the pressure would shift. The momentum would definitely shift.
Followed him, saw Saad Masood was coming down the track. This is good stuff by Ripon Mondal. And really impressive. It's all about the rising stars. I think Ripon Mondal as a senior player has risen right throughout the tournament.
Absolutely. Who can forget his super over against India in the big semi-final? And things weren't going well with the rest of the team. He stood up high.
Long on in place, but it'll clear him. Stayed away from the long on, who's quite square for my liking. It went straight, and a good hit by Aziz.
This is what Pakistan would require from Aziz, from his partner Masood, and who knows, Ahmed Danial to come. Well struck, that is. Straight down the ground, always the best option.
Powerful player, Shahid Aziz. He can back a punch. Very good seam bowler. He will certainly target the next two deliveries as well. Nice pace. That's good comeback by Ripon Mondal. Hitting the deck hard that occasion.
He's bowled the heavy ball, put some effort in onto the batter much quicker than what he was anticipating. Fast bowlers, when hit the ground, down the ground, they don't like it. What about you, Parveez? Any other area you didn't like?
Hated bowling to you, that's for sure, from under 15 days. Let's start with. Last ball, picks up the slower delivery and dispatches his over long on. And with that 6, brings the 100 for the Shaheens. That's an excellent hit. It's 103 for 6. 15 runs in the last over. Probably just broke the shackles a little bit for the Shaheens, and that certainly got the crowd going. Massive hit by Saad Masood. Picked up the slow delivery and smashed it all along on. Suckling will continue to his third over. 1 for 8. Low ball. Comeback. Good comeback by Bangladesh after being 4 and a 6. Just a single.
This is good cricket from this pair. Masood and Aziz hitting boundaries and also rotating the strike. And this is the last 6. Picked up the length. It was a off-cutter, but the length wasn't ideal, and Saad Masood was in ideal position to smack it for 6.
Ripon Mondal was very successful against India, especially in the Super Over as well as in the last over he bowled, because he had a clear plan in bowling Yorkers. Shot in the air, long on fielder in place, and it clears him. He had the aerial time as well as the distance, and Masood turning the heat on.
Saad Masood certainly turns the heat on. Great striking that. Another 6 to the Pakistan total. Much needed one. He goes to 32 of 21. Pakistan in the last 8 deliveries have scored 22 runs. And talk about a couple of good overs. Who knows? From here onwards, you cross the 140 line, and definitely there's a momentum changer.
You called it, Salman. You wanted 130. Anything above is a bonus for Pakistan Shaheens. Outside edge, and the third man fielder is quite square, and it went finer. Akbar Ali just signaling towards Suckling, ball wicket to wicket. Tricky but mighty effective.
Yes, I believe there's been too much experiment with the line and length in these last overs. You just mentioned, Parveez, that they were bowling with a plan, bowling within the stumps in the previous game. Here, you have seen them bowl full and also provide width at regular intervals. And this is allowing the batters to get runs and get quick ones.
Saad Masood had a brilliant game in the semi-final. Batted well for his 22 of 25 with 3 boundaries. Bowled his valuable leg spinners. 18 wickets, 18 runs, 3 wickets of his 4 overs. But certainly, he's a player with a lot of confidence. This partnership just quietly has creeped up to 39 of 20 deliveries. Last 13 deliveries, certainly the momentum is with the Shaheens.
Another 15 legitimate ones to be bowled. There's a physio coming in.
Mankon, Maidul Islam Mankon probably needing some attention by the physio. Not too sure what happened. So the batters would have loved to just continue rather than breaking their momentum. It is what it is. If the physio's attention got to be given, he got to come and make sure he treats the player, and everyone will have a little break.
Yeah, breather for the batters as well, but it can be a momentum breaker as well. So we have seen now this happen in the last 3 previous games, that a fielder just has a bit of an issue and he asks the doctor to come in, takes a bit of time, and things start to change. So at times the fielder, it's better for him to go out for the sake of continuity.
Pakistan Shines, they are up top, dominating 17.40. But some lust heaters in their side. Yeah, probably a bit of tactic use, but we never know. But certainly we have seen in the past, usually brings breaks and hold in play for an injury in the middle. So it can be the momentum changer. With the length back. Should have been a single. Aziz at the non-strikers end, he wasn't sure, he just said no, should have gone for it.
All the fielders are coming from the circle. This is always one where single is on, and this is the skyscrapers in the last 3 overs. 17th and 18th have been good for Pakistan, and so has been the 16th. So bit of momentum coming into the Shaheens innings now, courtesy Saad Masood on your screens now. Pakistan would want these last 14 balls to end up in at least 25 runs.
14 deliveries remaining. On a ball will get into 128. More than that, I think if they score 140, we could have a game in our hands. Yorker pumps it down the ground. Yasir Ali Chaudhry does well. He saves a couple of runs there. Good wicket all round. Decent delivery, good hit, and even better fielding by Yasir.
Good running by the batters too. They get a couple. Saad Masood comes back on the strike. It was a low full toss, not an easy ball. And shy.
13 runs of 5 deliveries. Last ball coming off of Saklain. It's a hold in play since behind the side screen. They're taking their own cool time. Gentlemen, there's a game going in the middle. You can have your own fun and cheering your side. Slightly right to your screen, please.
They have their own momentum to break. They are dancing, having fun.
Why not? Why not? It's a DP World Men's Rising Stars Asia Cup. Everyone, they're in their feet, having a great time in Doha, Qatar. And certainly this is where security can do a better job. Make sure when the bowler is running in, make sure there's no movement behind the arms. But the last thing what Pakistan Shines need is changing the momentum and slowing it down. And he's still clapping.
Yeah, he's clapping for the ones who've gone across in time.
This time too, non-striker Aziz says no, and disappointed Masood. He's not happy. 18 overs gone, 116 for 6. See the PCB president in the house supporting his side, Amir Islam Bulbul. All the VIPs, they're so happy. And so are we. The tournament has been very well organized, everything under control, and we just want to finish with a bang in the finals. Good Yorker. Good Yorker. That's through the legs. A nutmeg.
Yeah, you fail to understand why I didn't run on the last ball of the previous over. Saad Masood is striking the ball really well, sighting it even better. And Shahid Aziz misses this one. Although it is a perfect ball into the block hole, Ripon has been on the money in this tournament.
That's much better. In doubt, Ripon Mondal is good when he's going nice and full. That's exactly what he did against India. And I think he should continue the same. Close, close, close. Hemanta Boteju puts his finger up. And oh, that was crashing to the middle stump. Big risk taken by Aziz. It was good down the ground. Why play that risky shot? Should have gone down the ground, in my opinion.
Another moment of brain freeze. This is not how you do it. There's a batsman batting well, really well on the other end. You have to bring him back on strike. Goes for an over-ambitious stroke, and the ball has hit him right in front of the middle stump. An easy decision for the umpire. As Shaheens lose Shahid Aziz for 9, and Shaheens move to 116 for 7.
Bangladesh supporters on their feet. They are the happy when it comes to the situation of the game. Ahmed Daniel, the all-rounder, he can hit a long ball as well. But at the moment, his game plan should be just get a single, get the non-striker at the striker's end.
And in comes the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board and also the chief of the ACC, conducting a wonderful tournament along with his team.
Good bouncer, very good bouncer. The umpire from square leg, he signals to Hemanta Boteju that it's over the shoulder and over the head as well.
Yeah, clearly a high ball, the one to call. Rightly so called by the umpires. Also will be given the one of the over, but this was brilliant. Once again, block hole, and doing it very efficiently is Ripon, getting wickets. When the pressure comes, he delivers.
Ahmed Daniel in the semi-final scored a useful contribution of 22 of 8 deliveries with 3 sixes. That's how dangerous he can be. Is it close? Is it close? Or probably outside the line. I think at this time, Hemanta Boteju has made up his mind that's outside the yaw stump.
Talk about thinking cricket, and it's been 4 balls that the batter who is set hasn't been brought on to strike. This is Ripon, most wickets in the DP World Asia Cup, 9 for him. Rakibul to follow, number 2 with 8 wickets. Sufyan, Traveen and Saad all have 7.
All rising stars. It is what to watch out for in few years down the line when they represent their senior side. Bowling, nice and full. Ripon Mondal just gets the job done again for Bangladesh, and this time is the informed Saad Masood.
Once again, Ripon rips through, and this time it's the set batter Saad Masood. So another huge dent to the Pakistan Shaheens' progress. The man they were looking forward to, the man who was on 38, is now being cleaned up with this beauty. Just have a look at this, straight and full. You miss and I hit, and that's exactly what happened. Bangladesh supporters are ecstatic as they enjoy their team's performance. And Ripon has been a special bowler all throughout. Saad Masood, a fighting 38 for him, and Shaheens are 118 for 8.
Final wicket has certainly got the Bangladesh fan roaring. The Tigers. Saad Masood, what a massive wicket that was. The new batsman for Pakistan, Shaheens, is out there. The VIPs is having a very close look of the proceedings. Ubaid Shah, the number 10 batter for the Shaheens. Game 4 games, striker of 88. Nice and full and bold aim. Ripon Mandal, he's turning the heat on. Back-to-back wickets, and this time as well, it's bold.
Fabulous, fantastic. What a spell. What a game he's having. In fact, what a tournament he has had so far. Ripon, 3 for 25, is ripping through the Pakistan tail. Already 9 down for Shaheens, and this was just majestic bowling. Into the block hole, and Ubaid Shah didn't have any time to react. Just have a look at this. Hits middle. That is accurate.
Into reverse swing, right on the money. Ripon Mandal, take a bow, young man. You've been sensational. Ubaid Shah gone without scoring. Shaheens won 18 for 9. Ripon Mandal, 3.5 overs, 3 for 25, and he's on a hat-trick. Face the music at number 11, Sufyan Mukim. He's been wonderful with the ball, but his job at the moment is to have a small bat lift. Don't lift your bat, it's going to be a Yorker. To deny the Yorker for Ripon Mandal, but he certainly deserves all the praises, the young man from Bangladesh. 4 fielders in the circle, a short fine, cow point, extra cover, and mid-off. Ripon on a hat-trick. Here he comes. Full toss. Finds the field at extra cover, and what an over. It's a couple of runs and 3 wickets from the 19th over. He's 118 for 9. What an over, the last one from Ripon Mandal. 3 wickets and just 2 runs. Certainly broke the momentum what Pakistan Shahis was building in the 16th over, 17th over and the 18th over. It looks like it's going to be Saklain to finish off the innings for Bangladesh. Throw ball. Running the first one hard. Quite happy, Daniel. Pick up the single and trusting in Mukim to bat out the next 5 deliveries or even take a single.
Yeah, Mukim batted well. One of his little innings coming against India in the Senior Men's Asia Cup, where he struck Bumrah for a couple of boundaries, so he must have some confidence with the bat. And Daniel getting 22 of 8 deliveries in the last game. That cameo was very important.
That's the reason why I was a little surprised that Daniel opted for it. 3 massive sixes. That was the game changer, in my opinion, in the last few overs when they beat Sri Lanka in the semi-finals by 5 runs. Changing his angle, coming round the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, slow delivery, clipped a little bit. And let go by Sufyan Mukim.
And there is no communication. On a ball that is beaten, he could have changed ends. Look at Ripon bowling those wonderful Yorkers and doing that accurately, picking up wickets. He has been one of the finds of this Rising Stars Asia Cup.
This is the president in the house, Mr. Mohsin Naqvi. Be a happy man with all the seedings which has happened in the Rising Stars Asia Cup. Good bouncer, very good bouncer. Ali, I thought, did well to get a hand to it and deny the 4 byes. But certainly, Saklain had some gas in the delivery.
Well, yes, he just bent his back on this one and he got the ball flying. Saad Masood, after playing a fighting hand of 38, back in the pavilion. This is why you also have to be very present in the situation. He was denied a single by Shahid Aziz in the previous over, the last delivery, and then from there onwards, wickets just started to fall.
Shahid Aziz, can he use those powerful arms to pump it over long on a mid-wicket? Good delivery again. Running the first one hard. Should be just settling for a single, and very good fielding at deep mid-wicket.
You wonder why Dhanyal is running for everything. He is somebody who can hit big. So why keep bringing Sufyan Mukim on strike? Once again, lack of awareness, lack of communication clearly showing. And you can hit big ball. Why do you want to have the other man face the music?
Ran the first one hard and hope that he can come back to the second. But absolutely no chance for a second. Almost landed on the helmet. Or did he land on the helmet? Or just brushed aside. Physio is out there. Concussion protocol, I think, is being done. Not taking any chances, the umpires, which I don't think they should take any chances. These are wickets.
This is how it all started for Bangladesh and for Pakistan on the other side. Bowling wonderful, fielding wonderfully, bowling, attacking the stumps and hitting them on most occasions. What Bangladesh bowlers did. Another one off the inside edge. Masadak with the big wicket in this game. And this one did stay low, the slower one.
Yeah, fine leg in the circle, clears him pretty easily and goes for a boundary. So the choice of delivery from Suck Lane when you have fine leg in the circle is not the right one.
As far as Shaheens are concerned, awkward but effective. They get 4 out of this and they will be pleased with this. Mukim not looking at the impact, keeping his eyes off. Very awkward for him, but good for Pakistan, getting them 4 valuable runs.
I thought Suckling was trying to bowl the slow ball bouncer, but somehow it's kidded to the batsman. Mukim just helped it on his way. Here comes the last ball. Slower delivery again, and next run out. Ahmed Danial doing the right thing, trying to steal a single. Akbar Ali had the presence of mind, cool under pressure, and bullseye it goes. And certainly at the end of the 20th over, Shaheens are all out for 125. I reckon going into the break, Bangladesh will be the happier side.
Has to be. There is no other way around it. They would have taken this any time, even before the toss. 125 all out is Pakistan Shaheens. Courtesy, brilliant bowling from Bangladesh bowlers. Great execution. Did the faster men and giving nothing away to the batters, and so good was Saklan on the other end, picking up wickets and keeping it all very quiet and taking the momentum back to Bangladesh after those 2 good overs, the 17th and the 18th.
12 boundaries, 4 sixers in the 20 overs. That's tough. That's how tough batting was. And Pakistan shines after being put into bat. Yasir, Faik, they all missed out, as well as Ghazi Gori, got a promotion. Arafat looked good for his 25 but could not kick on. Irfan, the skipper, gone for 9. Aziz, Dania, Lubaid, set again, failed as well. But Masood was excellent, 38 of 26. Man of the match from the semi-final. He kept up his good work.
Partnerships, well, nothing great to mention. The openers are not troubling the scorers. Faik and Sadakat just 2. Ghazi and Sadakat 23. Arafat, Sadakat 24. 15 between Irfan and Masood. And 11 between Irfan, Masood and Aziz. 41 is the biggest partnership of the innings.
Irfan Mondal pick out the bowlers. 3 for 25, as well as the spinners bowl really well. Right, let's head down to pitch side and join Mazharuddin Naomi.
Ali, when you come back, Ali, ये graphics को भेज
3 for 25 from his 4 overs. I've got Ripon Mondal alongside me. Ripon, must be delighted the way you guys bowled so far.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, the way we are bowling, so it's amazing. So, inshallah, hope our batsmen can bat better. Inshallah, we win the match.
I have to ask this one. Tell us more about your Yorkers. How did you master that?
Now, Alhamdulillah, I'm lots of practice in like HP cam. So when I bowling in nets, after finish my nets, I always bowl 2-3 overs in block hole.
You are now the leading wicket taker of the tournament with 11 wickets. Did you know about it, and what was the preparation before coming on to the tournament?
Now when I come here, my first preparation is I'm a highest wicket taker. So if it's my first goal, and Alhamdulillah, Allah give us.
Tell us more about the chase. What should be the team talk in the dressing room? Are you confident?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Everyone is very positive and everyone is very helpful. So everyone support me. So I am very positive.
Well bowled and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Ripon Mondal, certainly a rising star. 11 wickets in the competition. Not that far. Rakibul Hassan, Sufyan Mukim, Trevin Matthew, Saad Masood. The next generation have been very impressive. Right, when the Bangladesh A side, when they come out to bat, they've got to score 126. Holding on. The batting has not been easy for Pakistan Shaheens. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be building up to the run chase.